Wolverine deep cut number 4, Mr. Sinister, and of course Sabretooth. So in his rage, Wolverine has been going around killing the Marauders. Last issue, he killed the clone Marauders. This issue, he's got to fight the real thing. We're going to talk about this comic using my space system. Every category in the space system gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any of those categories. When you add them up, you get a score out of 10. A 5 or 6 is kind of a pass. If everything gets a 1, it's like a good. 0 is garbage. 2 is amazing. I'm going to give the storyline a 1. Now, I was giving the storyline this is the weakest issue for me. I don't think it stuck the landing that much, in my opinion. The first 2 were really good. I felt like there was really something going on, and then this one was almost a repeat of last issue, except now it's the real Marauders. But I mean, we already saw this. I think this should have been a 3-parter. I think this issue should have been part 3 and got rid of the part 3 that we got. I still like the story. It's okay because it's Wolverine and he's fighting people. So that's always, look, Wolverine fighting a bunch of guys, that's always going to get a pass. This review, I'm going to give this comic a pass. It's not going to be a big score though, but it's going to get a pass because I love Wolverine. I'm a bit of a shill for it. Just seeing him with the claws fighting brings me back to that time when I was a kid, and I just love seeing that. So there is a bias in this review in the sense that Wolverine can almost do no wrong, but the story really wasn't anything that great. Sinister, again, kind of is just a clone anyways. You're just like, why, what was this even for? That's where I'm at with this one. I'll give the pacing a 1.5. I wasn't bored because, again, it's a lot of fighting, right? So, of course, it's a fast-paced comic because the whole thing is fighting. Now, why didn't I give it a 2 out of 2 for pacing? Well, I didn't give it a 2 out of 2 for pacing because I started to lose. I wasn't as interested in the first part. This is where it got better when Sinister shows up. So this is when I was like, okay, yeah. And then I got really excited. So the pacing is how well is it paced, but also sort of a little bit of kind of excitement level, page turning. It's like, I'm kind of like, okay, he's fighting these guys. All right, there's the next page. Yep, okay, he's fighting them. I still liked it. I wasn't bored. It's still good pacing, but I can't give it a full score of 2. I will give the art a 1. I like the art. The art was good. I wasn't dying over. I know I probably gave the art higher scores in the last one, but the thing is like a comic has a certain feel to it, and this one, it just felt like it was kind of taken a while, and then I just was less excited. I could probably give it 1.5 or whatever. It was good, but I'm gonna just give it a 1. I like the art, so I'll give it a 1. For the characters, I'll give it a 1.5. Again, as I mentioned to you, I love Wolverine, so there's that aspect to it where, again, if I feel Wolverine is cool in the comic and doing cool things, I'm going to like the characters. Sabretooth in here was okay. Sinister was okay, so there's your 0.5. The Marauders I didn't care about, so I took 0.5 off, so that's why you got 1.5 instead of a 2 out of 2 for that one. The enjoyment factor, I'll give it a 1. I liked it. Look, so I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. So 6 out of 10, I mean, it's fine. It was a cool comic. It's Wolverine fighting guys. That's a pass, right? So that's how you get a pass. There's nothing that happened that made you throw up, or there's no cringe thing or something like that. How a lot of these Marvel comics there's something you're like, oh God, there's really none of that. But there really wasn't anything else other than just Wolverine fighting these guys, which we got in the 3rd issue. Again, if this would have just been the 3rd issue, you would have been like, oh, that was awesome. That was a cool fight. He fought everybody, and there you go. But the problem is that he already fought the Marauders, and then he just fought them again. And you're just like, what? But those were the clone ones. Yeah, but whatever. It's the same, it's the same fight. And I thought the fight, so they made them clones because he killed them. And this is the plot armor method here. It's like, well, we don't want to kill all these Marauders, so we'll just say they're clones. Okay, but now he's fighting the real ones. So the way he defeated them in the last issue, take that fighting and then add the Sinister pages and then make just one issue. But then they're all killed, so you don't want to have that. Well, then, I don't know, write something else. That's the problem here. I feel like, they killed Sinister, of course, it's a clone. So we know Sinister's always a clone. That's sort of his thing. But like the Marauders and all that, you could have maybe killed a couple of them or really injured them or something. But yeah, that's the problem with Wolverine. Either you're going to make him the killer or you're not, and they don't really know what to do sometimes. But anyways, overall, a 6 out of 10. I kind of liked it. I still liked it, but I'm not like dying over it, and I'm not saying, oh my God, you must go pick this up. So if you're a Wolverine fan, grab it. If not, you can probably skip it. So that's it, everybody. If you like the video, remember to hit the like at the bottom there, subscribe to the channel, and check out the playlist for X-Men. There's tons of stuff on there. That's it, everybody. Until next time.